Why, hello everybody. I am D and Molo. And today I'm going to start reacting to another storytime animator. The Odd One's Out. Now, normally, usually, I try to, watch, react to things I've never seen before. But truthfully, I've, who hasn't seen The Odd Ones Out? Well, I guess there are some people who haven't seen The Odd Ones Out. But but what person who is my age and speaks English and is American and likes watching storytime animators has not heard of The Odd Ones Out or seen any of his videos? Yeah. But honestly, even though I have seen almost every video of his, not only have I not seen every video, but also it's been a while since I've seen some of them, and also, just because I've seen them before does not mean I can't give my opinion on some things and all that. Yeah. I'll be reacting to The Odd Ones Out, except instead of doing it the way I've done in the past with the animations and Brody animates, where I react from the most popular to the least popular and all that. Instead, and just doing things differently. That's right. So we are going from the very first video and all the way up to whatever video he makes in
The gift of a Lego
August here. I know that because this is the beginning of a new thing that I'll be doing. Maybe something a new thing I'll maybe do, where I just react to the first 12 years. That's right. This is beginning of a new series where I react to the first 12 years of a YouTube channel. Okay, and I'll stop at and all that, because listen, I already have to worry about when first I have to when we're oversimplified uploads, so that way I make a reaction video to their latest video as soon as possible. Now, thankfully, oversimplified only uploads about once a year now, maybe longer. I don't know. JonTron, uploads more than he does. Although, thankfully, oversimplified does upload more than Guy Bloke. Does anybody here know who Guy Bloke is? Yeah. And he a few years ago, he okay, come on. How do I nope. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, am I? Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. No, I don't want my, face to take up too much of the screen here. But yeah, honestly, there's, I didn't, guy, bloke, here. I know that, he, 9 years ago, he, made a video about the brief history of Austria, and in another one about, how to fill out Democracy 101, the Weimar Republic, 8 years ago, and, He hasn't made a new video in 6 years. I've been waiting 6 years, guy bloke. Come on, I've seen all of your videos a couple times, while I'm rating. And just for you to make a new video, I mean, I get that your upload schedule is horrendous, but come on, this is the longest wait yet. I mean, at least in the past, it only took like a year or two. 6 years, man. I don't think you're dead. I'm pretty sure he's not dead. He's probably just busy doing something else. I wonder if he, I even remembers that he makes YouTube videos. I wonder, what did he forget the password to his YouTube channel? But yeah, for that. But yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about before. So yeah, in addition to worrying about whenever oversimplified, just uploads and all that, to get to the point here, is that in addition to worrying about simplified upload schedules, I will have to think about animations, once a month, he makes a video and I have to react to that, and and once I have watched every single one of Brody Animates' videos, then I'm going to have to do the same thing with Brody Animates that I do with animations. Though Brody Animates' upload schedule is a bit inconsistent, like he only uploads like once every 3 months. But yeah, the point is that I just don't. Not only do not feel like having to constantly keep an eye out and being like, oh no, that they upload. I need to definitely get ready to make a reaction video right now. While the iron is still hot. I gotta hit the iron while it's still hot and all that. But also just I don't know. I kind of just want you to watch it like casually and all that, if I want to look at TheOdd1sOut's latest video, I don't want to just constantly just think of things to say and all that. I just want to just passively watch it with turn my brain off and all that. Just like a popcorn film or something. I don't know. But yeah, now that the 8-minute preamble is done, let's actually start the video here. And just watch this video turn out to be like an hour long. So by the way, again, I'm just going to, be reacting to the first 12 years of TheOdd1sOut. And for anybody asking, but, TheOdd1sOut has been making videos for 12 years. He's only been doing for 11 years. I was planning on just, not reacting to TheOdd1sOut and just waiting to react to TheOdd1sOut until the 30th of August. So this first video of his will be 12 years old. But then I noticed that my views for recent videos has been going downhill. Okay, I guess the Brody Animates one is this particular Brody Animates one is doing alright, but I don't know, just not a lot of views here. I know that just. My views for recent videos has definitely declined a bit, and all that. Like seriously, just look at the views, back in February, and all that. Now I was doing very good in February. February was pretty good for views. I don't know why my views have declined. I guess they haven't exactly declined, necessarily it's just that, well, it's the views for the recent ones. I'm still, well, actually, I guess the overall views have definitely declined since February, but they haven't declined so much. Like my most popular videos. Most popular videos are still getting views. People still know what the algorithm is constantly promoting my most popular videos, which I'm gonna be honest. I kind of hate that these are the most popular videos of mine because I don't think the quality on most of these is good. I also feel like I was a bit cringe in the little Minecraft and body animates Minecraft video here, and no, that's just, I don't know why that suddenly got so many views here. Okay, the most recent video that has gotten views, like it got insanely popular real quickly. Like, wow. Yeah, anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about the subject of today, the odd ones out. Let's see what he has to say. But before we do that, and we're back. Yeah. What were expecting me to bring something? Nah, I just had to relieve myself. You kids know what that means, right? Oh, could I watch that later? Anyway, let's start the very first video now.
Like in elementary school.
I'm gonna have to turn up the volume here. Yeah, that's the thing with first videos, is that if there's one quality that for certain is gonna suck, is the audio quality. And just look at my old videos, okay? But as you kind of put me ones to say don't. That you're gonna have to like turn the volume all the way up in order to even hear me.
So you know those books you make in elementary school that you write as a class, and some publishing company makes them into a real book so your family can buy copies?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the publishing part happening in any school I went to. No, like when I went to elementary school, that didn't happen. I mean, I can definitely kind of understand the whole book, making thing, but like sending it to a publishing company that publishes it into a book so your family can buy, like, yeah, I don't remember that happening. But I definitely I know. Yeah, I can relate to the, book making process, just not the publishing.
Well, when I was in the 4th grade, we were assigned to write and illustrate a short story that we would make into a book.
man, it just is the background music as well.
We were assigned to write and illustrate a short story that we would make into a book. Now, I'm pretty sure most people wrote stories about normal things, like their dog or their friends. But I wrote a story that had the title of I Do Not Like This Family. I don't know for sure, but I bet this title made my teacher very worried. Here's what the cover looks.
And this is how we know his last name. Way to dox yourself, James. Oh, I shouldn't speak. I'm not much better. Let's see. Chores, mow long, sweep floor, wash car, odd floor. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say mop floor, but but it says but instead it looks like mod floor instead. And yeah, what's mop floor? So I wonder why this is second. This what? Oh man, the this classic elementary school art. And I feel like pretty much nobody's a good artist in a back in elementary school and all that. Yeah, like really bad. I mean, not just in terms of like anatomy and all that. Like, obviously, everything's stick figures, but also in terms of layout and all that. Like just the way things are laid out. Like it's. I mean, honestly, it's more cryptic than hieroglyphics.
Looks like. Look, I'm so cute. As you can
yeah, he's kind of cute. Cute.
see here, I'm getting beaten up by my brother. Here, I'm being yelled at to wake up. And here, I'm looking out the window at kids having fun on their scooters while I have
okay, I see. I thought that was a window into, like, I don't know, a fitness a place, a gym and all that. Like, people or something. I don't know.
a list of chores to do right here. And if anyone's wondering, I had a great childhood. I mean, I wasn't abused or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, we definitely know he has a good childhood nowadays because, he made a bunch of videos about how his childhood and all that. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure how I would describe the quality of my childhood. I mean, I guess there's a lot of good, some bad. It was somewhat turbulent and all that. I don't know, pros and cons wherever you go. I feel like my quality of life declined as I got older and all that. Like, all the childhood was good, and then things slowly, and it just kind of got less good. And all that. Although, there are parts where, it just kind of, it's good, then dips, rises a little, just something like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you my whole life story here today, okay? I might tell you later. Give you the epic tale of Dean Moeller here and all that, but not today. No.
My parents' marriage was stable. I guess
Lucky.
I just really hated the chores my mom made me do. But anyway, time to get into the juicy stuff. Here's the story. I Do Not Like This Family by James Rouse.
Oh gosh. Published 2005. Ugh. Man, James is old. But I mean, honestly, okay, listen, to all the little kids, okay, I know what I'm about to say will also make me sound extremely ancient, but I was alive in the year 2005. It's just that I was like, I don't know, this bit, well, more like this. Okay, I was like this big in 2005 and all that, and I was a tiny little kid and all that. I was 2 years old. Well, depending on when the year. I was born late in the year. Okay, when I was born, and I was born in the fall. I was born in the fall. Okay, late autumn. So for most of 2005, I was only 2 years old. Eventually, I got up all the way up to 3. All the way up to 3 years old, but But yeah, he was in elementary school while I was doing diapers. Wow. Talk about an age gap.
At school. Okay, class, time
Right.
by James Rowson. At school.
Oh, man, I love this school. He made a big mistake here. Okay, let me just move my head over here so everybody can see perfectly the terrible mistake here. Okay, now here you can definitely see that he attempted to do the American flag. However, he made some big mistakes. For starters, he only has 3 red stripes and 2 white stripes. Okay, like all together, all the red and white stripes together are supposed to be 13. Okay, you got the wrong number of stripes. And even worse, when it comes to stars, you're even worse. Like, that's only like 5 stars. I mean, come on, you're 45 stars short. I mean, come on, since when has the flag only has 5 stars? Heck, even at the beginning, we always had more than 5 stars. Heck, the first flag had 13. Come on, can you at least do that? Come on, put 10 more there. Come on, I mean, what is this laziness? I mean, come on. Now this is just a terrible inaccuracy. Right, there's a fish. He's a terrible artist. Yep. You're gonna sorry, James. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to you now because you're just a terrible artist. You don't know how to draw correctly. I'm kidding. I'm not unsubscribing. But speaking of subscribing, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. Know that. I remember to like. I remember when you subscribe to hit that bell icon, so that way you get notified for all my videos and whatnot. Also, leave a like. I need your thumbs up. Give me your thumbs up. To give me strength. To give me power. I want power.
Okay, class, time for recess, the teacher announced. Side note, the teacher banned the class from using the word said in any of our writing. So that's why there's a lot of awkward exclamations.
Well, in all honesty, I can understand that because it, encourage you to be a bit more creative and all that. I mean, when you're writing, you got to, come up with, using different words and all that in order to better convey, the emotion and the tone instead of just saying said. I mean, that's a bit, it just gets a bit, boring, if you're reading and all that. Well, change it up a little. It keeps it a bit interesting, and also gives you an idea of, just the feeling and the tone, just the emotion and the vibes, man. You gotta know about the vibes. Yeah. And that. Yeah. Yeah, although, sometimes, there's also such a thing of being too, creative and all, saying ejaculate as a way and all that. So you can technically say, instead of using, this person said, you can say, this person ejaculated, that is technically a word you can use. Wouldn't recommend it, considering in the modern day it's very much associated with a very particular action The internet, man. One of the best and worst things to ever be made.
James, TJ exclaimed, where is Wesley? TJ and Wesley are real people that were actually my friends in 4th grade. Wesley moved to a different school, so we lost touch, but me and TJ are still friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Right here in the video, it says, he helped make my website with the emoticon, with surprised emoticon here. Emoticons. Oh man, that takes me back. Yes, the good old days with emoticons. And also, the little special asterisks there, you know. And you just look at how that asterisk looks there, so big and fancy and all that. And I wonder what font he used here. You know. No, it looks like Times New Roman to me. It looks like Times New Roman. I mean, I gotta check something here. Okay, got the Word document out. Okay, yeah. Let's try to get Times New Roman here. Yeah. A B C D E F G. Okay, Times New Roman. Right, asterisks. Is 8. Okay, well that's quite small. I mean, no. I got a better idea. Let's do. Yeah. Let's just break here. Yep, he definitely used Times New Roman. Yep, that is the asterisk for Times New Roman. Don't save. But yeah, website. This reminds me of something. I watched a video about that was titled "A Brief History of the Odd Ones Out" by a Foot of a Ferret. I believe is the name of his channel. I'm subscribed to Foot of a Ferret too. Now that I always feel like I have to say Foot of a Ferret fat ass because it's all typed in one word and all that. And I believe it's Foot of a Ferret and all that. Yeah, that's it. I don't know, just but yeah. James, before he started his YouTube channel, he had a little webcomic series and all that. And before I started my YouTube channel, I also started making webcomics. You can check it out on you can check it out on Webtoon and all that. I posted on Webtoon. I left a link to it on my YouTube channel. But then again, I don't think that at the moment any other links on my YouTube channel can work because for some reason YouTube doesn't trust my channel at the moment because apparently I haven't built up enough history or something. I don't know, it's dumb because the other option is for me to give some personal details, take a picture of my face and send it to them as a way to hide, that which I don't trust you. Okay, honestly, if this was 5 years ago, I would do it, no questions asked. I would take a picture. You want me to take a picture of my face so that way you can scan and verify it, fine. But now I don't trust it because just all this AI technology where they steal your face and all that and just use it to make just type on videos and all that. And okay, yeah, so I guess it's a bit ridiculous for me to worry about that since you can see my face right here. Okay, I'm not a faceless content creator, but still, I just don't trust it. So instead, I'm just going to wait for you to decide that I've built up enough of a history of making YouTube videos for them to let me, have the links that I put all over my YouTube channel, work and all that, and I just yeah. But hey, you don't have to worry about. I'm not gonna tell you the name because you can figure out the name of my webcomic because now I've made some videos where I am gonna do some commentary on it. Create a commentary on it. And I've made a few videos about that. So you just look at my YouTube channel and you'll find it eventually. The name and then you can just go to Webtoon and search it and find it. Find it and all that. No, I'm planning on just posting chapters of it on Tapas. I believe another webcomic just application website and all that.
He is not here. Life is different without Wesley, replied James. Wesley, if you are watching this, I am so sorry. Is that Wesley over there? Boy, is he late, TJ replied. I don't know why I made all my friends talk like robots, but Wesley responds, hi.
In all fairness, you're an elementary school, so it's like, of course, it's gonna make everybody sound like it's like, this is your first time writing dialogue and all that, and believe me, as a person who has written some dialogue, I do know some the difficulties and all that. Like, you just get into the character's head and just figure out how the tone they would speak with and how they speak. And honestly, it is very much dependent on the character, but also the quality also depends on how well you know that character and all that. Like, believe me, it very much depends on how well you know and understand, because honestly, I feel like for the minor characters in my webcomic, their dialogue is short and is definitely the worst and all that. And honestly, it's very much dependent on how well I know and understand the personalities and all that. But even then, I don't know. My webcomic isn't exactly the best. I mean, it has improved a bit. The writing and the artwork has improved as I know gone on, but oh god, especially the early chapters, like the first few chapters are, oh god, so bad. Oh god, it's the absolute worst. So I'm quite embarrassed about the quality. Yeah.
Guys, I had a dentist appointment. That is why I am so late. James, did you get my invitation? Yeah, James answered. Can you come? Wesley asked. No, James answered.
I just realized something. This is probably not the pictures from his actual book. Instead, he's like doing them himself, but doing it in a bad, in a low quality way, in order to reflect the fact that it is written by a child. Because, like, what reason is there for child James to draw Wesley as a robot? And for adult James, it would make sense to draw Wesley as a robot because he just commented about how he made everybody in his books sound like a robot and all that. So, it's a nice visual joke here. But for past little bitty child James, there's no reason for Wesley to be a robot in this picture, which suggests that this is not from the book at all.
James answered. Can you come? Wesley asked.
At the very least, that particular picture anyway.
No, James answered. Why not? Wesley asked. A reporter is coming in, James answered. Why not?
I like how you made the Sense frown tune. That's real cute.
Not, Wesley asked. A reporter is coming in, so we have to clean up the house. And my mom is going to be on TV at 12 o'clock midnight, James replied.
What?
I love how I never say why my mom will be on TV, but if she's not letting me go to a friend's birthday party so I can clean the house, she's probably doing something illegal. Who would want to...
Also, I know, like, how she will be on TV at 12 o'clock midnight. Like, instead of, like, it being, like, at, like, 6 o'clock, and all that, when most news is used on, it's at 12 o'clock, so, like, apparently she's planning on appearing on CNN or a 24-hour news service, but also, why is it that being on the news at 12 would prevent him from going to a kid's to one of his friend's birthday party? Like, shouldn't there be enough time, like, between when school ends, which is around 3, to 12? I mean, that's 9 hours and all that. At that point, I mean, you can clean the whole house yourself in 9 hours without the help of one of your kids. Well, unless your house is like really messy, then it will probably take everybody's help to get it clean in 9 hours. But like, come on, I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous. No, I gotta enjoy the kid logic here. Just completely silly and ridiculous kid logic. This is just pure kid logic.
Stay awake for that long, just for that, TJ exclaimed. And then, my dear,
Wait,
that long. She's probably doing something illegal. Who would want to stay awake for that long, just for that, TJ exclaimed. And then my dear friend Wesley suggests...
No, kind of like how basically, since the teacher doesn't says that you can't use said, he's just basically just saying announced and exclaimed and all that.
You could run away. Like, I don't even run away to the birthday party. I just run away in the middle of the night. I think I will, James smiled. 11 a.m., time to go. I meant p.m. But if I go out the... smiled. 11 a.m., time to go. I meant p.m. But if I go out the door, the alarm will go. The escape ladder, James thought. James went down the ladder and hid behind a bush. End of page 1. I'm going to skip ahead a bit because it's more of me talking to myself, but basically I get hungry, I want to eat some berries that's 5 miles away, I find a $1 bill and decide to take the bus there. 1 hour later.
Man, inflation. Man, inflation really is bad. Like, man, back in 2005, you could get a bus ride for only $1. Ah, man, the economy really has gone downhill since then.
Where is that bus? James exclaimed. Finally, the bus is here, James replied with relief. I didn't reply to anything. Sorry, kid, your parents aren't around, the bus driver replied, refusing to let him ride. The bus driver didn't reply to anything either.
So I don't know how realistic that is, although, I mean, okay, yeah, it's a smart kid, so yeah, I mean, you don't want the kid to get on the bus by himself, but at the same time, like, what, are you just going to just leave the kid there and drive away? Like, I don't know, I mean, I feel like, realistically, the bus driver would probably just, just ask, do you know where your parents are, or just, just ask some questions, maybe call the police and all that.
I'm 11 years old, James exclaimed. I was actually 9 when I wrote this.
Oh well, it doesn't matter too much. Either way, you're a '90s kid and all that.
11 meant you were all big and tough and could ride buses by yourself. I really looked up to 11-year-olds.
I mean, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on, like where you live, and also I guess a little bit of the time period. But I guess typically, a bus driver would let an 11-year-old on, but maybe not late at night because, like, it's like almost midnight. So yeah, no bus driver is just going to let a kid under like that's under like 15 on the bus by himself. So yeah, yeah. Yeah. No bus driver is letting an 11-year-old on to ride alone when it's almost midnight. If it's early in the day, no, maybe, possibly, probably, but midnight, absolutely no way.
So I go home, sleep, and in the morning I hear my dad say, "It's too bad your interview on the news was canceled," Dad replied sadly. I obviously don't know what the word replied means. So I get excited that my mom's interview was canceled and I can go to Wesley's birthday party.
Wait, wasn't it supposed to be last night and not... When is this? Wait, hold on.
"No," James answered. "Clean up the house. And my mom is going to be on TV at 12 o'clock midnight," James replied.
Okay, yeah, so he never says 12 o'clock midnight tomorrow, which would naturally imply that it would be today, like this night, but it's already after, but it's the, it's the next morning, so, like, what?
"Bad your interview on the news was canceled," Dad replied sadly.
Other than again, let's see, when was the birthday party mentioned?
"I don't want to stay awake for that long. Let me go to a friend's birthday, never on TV. Take a dentist appointment. That is why I am so late." "James, did you get my invitation?" "Yeah," James answered. "Can you come?" Wesley asked. "No," James answered. Wesley responded, "Hi guys, I had a dentist appointment. That is why I am so late." "James, did you get my invitation?" "Yeah," James answered. "Can you come?" Wesley asked. "No," James answered. "Why not?" Wesley asked. "A reporter is coming in, so we have to clean."
Okay, so it never directly states when the party is happening, and it doesn't directly state when what day the interview is happening. And according to the morning scene, I suppose it was planned on happening like the day after, but like I don't know. I feel like that should be way more than enough of time to clean the house and for James to go to his friend's this party, regardless of an interview or something. Like what's going on here? The logic isn't logicking.
"Bad your interview on the news was canceled," Dad replied sadly. I obviously don't know what the word replied means. So I get excited that my mom's interview was canceled and I can go to Wesley's birthday party. But then I scream, "Ow," in pain.
A bit rude.
For some reason. And I'm in pain, and I say, "I am going to be on my bed." So I'm on my bed. I rip up the dollar bill I found outside because I think it's unlucky. I also would like to point out that I used a semicolon in the right place.
Hooray! Or the Romans countrymen, lend me your ears. See, isn't this from Mark Anthony? and Cleopatra. You know, the play Mark Antony and Cleopatra from Shakespeare and all that. Like I'm pretty sure this is from this line is from Shakespeare's play of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. Either that or it's from Julius Caesar. I don't know. But either way, this is definitely just well, let's see. It's act scene 2. So I'm pretty sure it's probably from Julius Caesar then, and not from Mark Antony and Cleopatra. But either way, it's strange that he's just talking about how he put a semicolon at the correct place, but he isn't showing an image of the line in from his book. So he's just picked up showing an image from a play by William Shakespeare instead. I don't know. That's a odd decision of his, in my opinion.
So I call my dad, who in this story is a doctor, and he says, "Okay, son, does this hurt?" "Yeah," James answered. "Oh no," Dad exclaimed. So somehow my dad is able to successfully diagnose me by only asking if something hurts. Now, I don't know how real doctors diagnose people, but I'm pretty sure it's not like that.
Oh my god. Of all the things to diagnose a person with.
What is 9 I's, Z, 8 S's, and then a space, and then 3 Z's. And then I write, James said as he fell asleep. What happens next is such a big plot twist I bet none of you saw coming. As I'm laying on my bed unconscious, my dad says,
"Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Mr. President James, Mr. Master Artist. There's a few gray lines outside of the lines. You didn't color within the lines. Oh my god, disgraceful! Oh, unsubscribe forever! I'm gonna leave a dislike on this video too. That's right. Turbo video dislike. Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to just get as much content out of this video. I mean, it's really not much for me to just talk about here. I don't know. And I'm just having fun.
None of you saw it coming. As I'm laying on my bed unconscious, my dad says, "Kidney failure." And then it's followed by 4 frowny face emoticons in parentheses. I can't believe that my
No, not the frowny emojis.
9-year-old mind somehow knew what kidney failure was. Where did I learn this?
I don't know.
Later at
I mean, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility for a 9-year-old to know what kidney failure is. They may have quoted overheard something about kidney failure, and maybe a ad on TV, talking about, oh, if you have kidney failure, you should buy this medicine. Or maybe you overheard one of his, or maybe one of his parents was watching a medical drama and kidney failure was mentioned or something. I don't know.
the hospital,
It's entirely
he had
possible.
an operation. He lost both of his kidneys later at the hospital. He had an operation. He lost both of his kidneys, the nurse exclaimed. I'll donate it.
No, I wonder what is that supposed to be? The weird thing on his face. What organ is that supposed to be? What's going on there? Yeah.
He lost both of his kidneys, the nurse exclaimed.
Yeah.
I'll donate a kidney, James's brother exclaimed. We're almost done, guys. And then I think to myself, kidney, kidney, kidney. Those words just repeated and repeated in his mind. James could not believe his ears. His brother, in parentheses, the one who beat him up, close parentheses, liked him. Okay, so this story just turned somewhat heartwarming. I wonder what I'll say next. After the operation, James and his brother had trouble going to the bathroom. Yeah, how did I know so much about an organ that helped you urinate? Okay, last sentence. James found out how much his family cared for him. I think your family cares for you too.
Yay!
Actually, I remember that line. Yeah, my teacher made me write that in.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, that explains it then, because yeah, that makes more sense for why I know. Why a 9-year-old would write that. Yeah, that does definitely sound like something a teacher would just make you write. Classic teachers, am I right? Right, and well, time to read some comments here. The amazing. No. Don't know what that's about. I saw this video already. Why is it recommending it to me again? But then again, I guess I also saw this video before and it's recommending it to me now. Although I feel like this video has more rewatch, just power than the other one. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, 2014 James sounds like a tired 40-year-old. 2020 James sounds like an athletic 20-year-old. Nice video from 5 years ago. 5 years ago? 2020 was 5 years. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make the joke. Normal kid writes about a dog running away. James writes about a kidney failure. Today marks 11 years since James made his first video on YouTube. Now, here are 20.6 million subscribers and a Netflix show. Thank you, James Rallison. Everybody knows your last name, James. James Rallison. Ain't that kind of like, with so many YouTubers now, you never know their full name, or even if you know any part of the name at all. But with James, everybody knows his just by watching his very first video, and all, like just his first video. His first word on his YouTube channel is so. Okay, dang it, now I'm worrying about what the first word on my YouTube channel is. Dang it. Me watching this in 2026. I just went to James' his videos and clicked on Oldest. Me. 7 years ago. A legend was born 8 years ago. So you know those books you make in elementary school? The words that started this man so you get the first, okay, want to say that word changed everything. Okay. The quality of the comments here is atrocious. Like, seriously. What the fuck is this recommended to me 10 Yeah, let's see. Let's see, there's zero exaggeration in your voice comparing to your new videos. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty true. Like, because when you're starting out, you're still a bit nervous and and all that. Like, but as you get more comfortable, then you get more expressive and all that, and also people tend to react more positively to and more expressive and all that. It gets you the more likes and all that. Like it's and eventually that just becomes engaging and you sort of just putting it in a bunch more emotion because honestly being emotional it can be a bit fun and all that. Just you're comfortable, you're having fun and all that. Yeah, I mean basically just it's you feel like you're just hanging out with some your buddies, your friends, and all that, and you just doing some dumb, stupid things just for fun and all that. Just the whole thing is just fun and entertaining, and you're just trying to just entertain each other basically. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. From writing a book as a kid to a whole Netflix show. Oh, I smoked. I mean, honest. I mean, that's straight up pretty much everybody though. Like, isn't it? There's tons of people who just like, oh, I wrote a book back in elementary school. Now I have a Netflix. I mean, that's not too exciting. I mean, sure, now getting your own Netflix show. I mean, that's definitely a big deal. But like, again, you only wrote the book because your teacher told him to. I mean that tells us nothing. L comment there. And then the comments for this video suck now. That no. Honestly, no. I want to should buy top, newest. Where's oldest? I want to see the oldest videos. YouTube really needs to put in an oldest so that way I can see what were people thinking 10 years ago and when this came out. Like 10 years ago. Like, what were people thinking when this video first came up? And I got an idea. Let's do newest and okay. We need a merch drop of this book. Good first video, mate. Yeah. Okay, so some good video comments here. 2026. Anyone in different font? That's nice. Yeah. Oh, foreign comment. Summarizing. Oh, okay. Everybody find that comment right now and just give it a ton of likes. It deserves it. Okay, anyway. Gonna try to find it. Gonna have to plug in the mouse. Unfortunately, the audio quality is gonna suck now because I unplugged the microphone. I gotta do it. Need to find the oldest ones. What the? Okay, should I? This isn't gonna get right.
So you know those books you make in elementary school
What the heck is
that you write
this?
as a class, and some publishing company makes them into a real book so your family can buy copies? Well, when I was in the 4th grade, we were assigned to write an illustration.
Well, that was completely random. Dislike. And nice. There's some good comments here actually. They're a little, but there was no publishing company or anything at all. Yeah, that's basically what I said. Uh, No wonder how long I will have to do this here. First must for Sweet Baby James, lowering his voice and turning the sound on. Well, I don't know if he was acting. I feel like he was just, I don't know, just didn't know what to do or anything. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty funny. Eh, you know, I feel like instead of titling this I react to, I should instead title it as I over. Oh my god, it's an hour long. I knew I thought it would just be 10 minutes. Good grief. An hour long video. Yeah, I think overanalyze will be a very apt title because that's what I'm doing. I'm overanalyzing to the extreme. An hour long. An hour long. Good God. Ugh. Wait. Kidney failure. That's good. Oh, for name reveal. No found. No wonder if how far I just get it before I just decided to give up on this mad quest of mine. And just trying to get to the bottom of the comments and just trying to find the first comment. But one thing is certain is that you cannot doubt my determination here. I do have some determination, and I wonder how people have actually done what I'm doing right now. And I guess probably, I don't know, like 10 to 100 people. I don't know, maybe 200 people besides me have done what I've done here. And I'm gonna say like 200 because now this like video has like 13 million views, so like you know it's not out of the question that like over 100 people have done what I'm doing right now. But soon, like you know, I said that's like a small fraction, like a very small fraction, like 2 to 5% of all the people who've seen this. Man, YouTube really needs to add the and just an oldest option for YouTube comments. No, they really need to do that. No one these days they really ought to do that. Why don't they do that? I mean, they got latest, popular, and oldest for YouTube videos. Why not comments? I mean, come on. And we'll definitely make what I'm make my whole plan here. Just happen a lot quicker. You know, when I decide to end this video, I think I'm gonna leave my own comment here. Hey, so I finally got into 2 years now. Just gotta keep scrolling. Hmm. Exactly what did that comment mean to find? What did they mean by that? Whatever. Well, this video has gotten boring. No, I don't blame you. You just decided to skip to the end and all that. Believe me, I would love to skip to the end right now. But I know this part of the video. No, congratulations. Honestly, yeah, you good job. Yeah, you're one. No, I really like you. You're good guy. So to prove that you have seen this part of the video, comment, comment, I know, coffee in my sunshine. That's right. Yeah, coffee and sunshine. Yeah, sunshine coffee. I know. And it's the word coffee and sunshine. And whatever else you feel like. So that way you can prove to everybody that you saw this particular part of this video that's over an hour long now. Right. What's this? This one for the odd ones out. Okay. Got a copy pasta here. Anyway. Oh. It's times like this that I wonder, what am I doing with my life? Is this really where I had the best use of my free time? That's funny. Wait, did I just see a comment that corrected his spelling? Yeah, I think I saw a comment that said, it's school. Somebody's even more nitpicky than I am. Impressive. Are they really as nitpicky as I am? I'd rather than make a video that's over an hour long about his very first video? I don't think so. No wonder how this video has gotten so long. I mean, do I really talk that much? Dang, time really flies by. I'm a big ol' windbag here. I wonder, do you ever feel alone? Dislike. Alright, I guess that's funny enough to deserve a like. And I bet that made some days. Like, wow, for the first time in 3 years, somebody decided to like my comment. Wow, that's quite impressive. Wow, wow, wow. You know, how did they manage to find that comment? You know, what? They just go through every single comment here? The answer is yes. And I'm getting really tired of seeing the comments about the Netflix show here. Do not like this bit. I'm not gonna say it is definitely impressive how far Jinx has managed to come in just in less than 11 years. Like, you know, he went from this just come deep into the video now that I guess nobody really cares is actually shitty, but like this shitty little video and to you know having a Netflix show. Nope. If you're you know like doing laundry, washing dishes while watching this video, good job. You're being more productive than I am right now. What the hell am I doing with my life? You know, I probably should be doing dishes right now instead of doing this. Okay, suspicious link. Let's try to check it out. I hate this. Let's see, this is what the link is for. Blame. It's better than what. I mean, I guess there are worse things to be linked to. I mean, at least there was, you know, pain. I know what they're like. You know, nothing bad. Yeah, I know what that. Right. Ah, my thoughts exactly. Yeah. Okay, I believe I saw like a comment that a school past that said that this video was came out when they were born or not. Like somebody commented, wow, this video came out when I was born or something. Like, wow, you must be quite young. But then again, now I think about it, like, I mean, when they made that comment, they would only be like 8 years old. So I guess it's not, no, completely out of the possibility. Like, yeah, there's tons of 8-year-olds who watch The Odd Ones Out and all that. You know, tons of 8 and 9-year-olds. There's been a bunch of 6-year-olds who watch The Odd Ones Out. And, you know, big, huge range of ages and all that. Who are a lot of different ages and just, oh, check this guy out. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I wonder? Why are there so many comments? Like, yeah, I mean, I get why this video has a bunch of comments. I mean, it's probably, yeah, in a video, but like, why even comment on a video that has so many comments? Like, nobody's going to find your comment. Well, I guess, yeah, I guess some people will find your comment if they hear to noise, but that's not going to be the case for a year or two because, you know, like, almost nobody's going to be doing what I'm doing. Yeah. And I wonder if I'm gonna end up breaking my mouse because of this. By the way, I just saw a comment that said, I'm only here because, you know, James told me no. No, I think I ought to, like, like that one. That seemed good. Alright, I also just saw a comment that said, you know, from this to boxing YouTubers and all that, so that tells me when, the person made that comment. Got a big one here. Him and a lot of going home and a little too much for. What the heck is this? Yeah, I'm not even just going to dislike it. I'm just gonna ignore it because I feel like that's gonna be cruel. And let's pretend. Okay, what's up? Wait. I'm an idiot. I fell for it. Now this is getting quite boring. Delete it. No, don't delete it. This is an historical artifact now. An historical artifact of the internet. Now the scrolling is making me wish that I made this video 5 years ago, so that way we would have less comments to and you just scroll past. This is uh, oh yeah, no, that is a good question. Like, where is his twin sister in the source? Like, he only just mentions his parents and his older brother. Like, isn't that like, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that makes way more sense for his, for his, twin sister to get than his, older brother. We spent 20 minutes just scrolling here. Liz, you finally got to the 4 years ago mark here, though. We'll get 5. We'll get 6. This idea of mine is folly. Ugh, good grief. My fingers beginning to hurt here. Can make a fan better. No, I don't know. I know that's it's art. No, this comment is art. It's realist, abstract art. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's good enough to appear in a Martin Art Museum. And thus a lesson was born. And thus a lesson was born. You're all coming to the same goddamn thing. Behavior. Y'all simple. I feel like I'm the only person who goes, oh, oh, believe me, you are not the only one. You are not the only one. But, anyways, what the fuck? I just started going out of my mind, huh? And it's good, I give up. End the video now.